Holly. And that's a lot of magic damage.
Well.
And that's even more magic damage.
Yeah. And it does get locked in. Corki into the LeBlanc is something we have seen in the past a lot. And it's something that we're seeing more of, at least the champion. So, very interesting. Lots of magic damage, as you mentioned, just in those 3 middle picks there on the right side. And it also kind of gives them 280 carries in a sense that will scale with some of those AD items, although Corki does pretty much only AP damage. So very interesting kind of scaling here on the side of Damwon.
Yeah, there's a lot of scaling on their side, but there's also a lot of value on the side of KT as well. So this one's a little bit interesting for me to actually think about here. I'm gonna need a little bit more time, Valdez, to sort of think like who really has the edge coming out in this draft, because this is very peculiar. It's not every day that you see Corki Kogmaw paired together, a Sylas who feels very off theme with his team composition, and then the Jayce. Jayce is the lone source of physical damage, so not a whole lot of incentive for armor on the side of the opponents. LeBlanc probably not going to end up getting Zhonya's Sejuani, however, and Aatrox both should still have armor. Taric does have armor as well, but it really just needs to create opportunity for the Corki and the Kogmaw to really bring the opponents down to lethal. So this one's weird. Take it away, Valdez. The way that Damwon tried to approach it, because it was Nuggery up there against the Ornn. That can feel very comfortable. The Kalista versus the Ornn dynamic, and you had Showmaker as well on his patented LeBlanc. So that's one of those things where you can look at it and you're like, yeah, there's weaknesses here, but you can feel good knowing that your 2-star players are on such key champions inside of the draft. However, all 3 games tonight, scaling basically set straighten up, as every game went the distance and every game came down to such clutch moments. I gave my POG over to Canyon because I felt like so many of his ultimates swung things in Damwon's favor. If you remember the LeBlanc pickoff down in bot lane, the Dragon Steal even, having the wherewithal to stay on top of it, get it. That's the thing that brought them to Soul Point and ended up getting it for them. I think all of his Sylas plays were so clutch at making things happen, even though Showmaker put on a show this game with his damage numbers.
Yeah, I think I went for a more, Korean-esque style vote. I did vote for Showmaker because every team fight he was really consistent. I mean, this is just you can't prepare for that, right? I suppose you can, but at the same time, it's like, who could have expected that in that fight? So, other than that one blemish where KT Infernal Drake actually does a really nice job to help them win the fight, wasn't enough. As Damwon were some moments that looked a little bit dicey, including here, where they essentially just give their lives away and the Baron to the side of KT. But I just love the confidence with which Showmaker was playing the Corki. Like even here where he's like, yep, here I come, frontlining. And then Canyon for the follow-up. It absolutely was the 2 of them that carried this team and did a really fantastic job from there. And this is the last fight where they have Infernal Drake. Yes, okay, you lose your Thresh. Doesn't matter. The damage numbers are just insane at the end of this game.
Well, you can just sort of see that Damwon, they showed up to play here today, and unfortunately, if you are a KT fan, you didn't get excited enough, as that was the memo for them here in Spring 2020. As this was
천천히.
Says go slow, go slow, go slow.
아, 해볼만해. 딜해봐. 해줘. 칼리 노플.
Kalista no flash, Kalista no flash. I got it. Boom!
Thank you, Alex, for the translation.
Nice.
The boom. Yeah. Obviously, they are ecstatic after that victory because they know they move on to the next one, as the Corki number is pretty insane.